अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Lord appears for different reasons, and two primary reasons are to protect the devotees, paritranaya sadhana, and second, to annihilate the miscreants, vinashaya cha dushkritam. And it's very clear in Srimad Bhagavatam, ete cham shakala pumsah krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Hey Krishna, you're swayam Bhagavan. But why do you appear? Indrari vyakulam lokam hridayanti yuge yuge. So it's very clear, very clearly mentioned that, oh Lord, you appear to remove all the burden created by Indrari, the enemies of Indra. So basically, Lord appears to protect Indra and all his devotees. So very clearly mentioned. Yes. But Govardhan pastime is something very special. In the Govardhan pastime, we see that a devotee is acting like a demon. And that devotee is trying to kill other devotees. And it's very fascinating to see how Krishna reciprocates with both the categories of devotees. Krishna is an amazing personality. Amazing. I had given one session, an elaborate discourse on whom does the Lord forgive. The person who has a good intention and his external actions are good, obviously Lord is very happy with that person. No doubt. If the intention is good, but external action is not good. Example, Bhishma Dev. Intention is very good, that I want to please the Lord. But externally seeing, he's fighting with the Lord. So that's not a good action. But still, Krishna is very pleased. And whatever offense is committed, Krishna forgives. Case 3. When the intention is bad, but the action is good. Any example? Putana. Intention is bad. She wanted to kill Krishna. Jighamsaya. That was the mode, to kill Krishna. But external action, oh, I've come here in Vatsalya Bhav to feed Krishna. And what did Krishna do? He forgave her. And so much of mercy Krishna has that he gave the position of mother in the spiritual world. So these are the first 3 cases. And the fourth case is, intention is not good, action is also not good. And Indra falls in this category. So let's see how Krishna reciprocated with Indra. Because Indra is a devotee. He has done some abominable act. It was attempt to murder, you see. Attempt to murder. So how did Krishna reciprocate is something that's very wonderful to note. So there are 2 categories of devotees. One is Vrajavasis and one is Indra. And both are in calamities. So Krishna protected Vrajavasis from external calamity. Because Indra was creating ruckus there. So much of rains, so much of rains. Srimad Bhagavatam describes, and our Acharyas comment, the rains were like pillars. And the Vrajavasis were not able to see who is on the other side. Can you imagine so much of rain and someone is standing beside you and you're not able to see who is that person? So much of rains. And on to that, there were lightnings and thunder and all that. And the entire goal was somehow kill all these people. Why? Because one boy, he stopped my sacrifice. He stopped my yajna. And believing in the words of that boy, these people have worshipped a stone. That is Govardhan. I will teach them a lesson. So with this pride, Indra was doing whatever he was doing. But Krishna protected all the Brajavasis. He lifted Govardhan with his left hand, little finger, 7 days and 7 nights, showing to Indra, ये तो मेरे बाएं हाथ का खेल है, देखो. And that on a little finger. He could have lifted like this, no? Yes, like Hanuman lifted. But then Krishna is showing, Hare kuch nahi hai. See. And that too was 7 days and 7 nights. And there was no question of a drop of sweat on Krishna's face. In fact, on contrary, Krishna was blissful. He was playing flute. And see, at that time, to again remind all of you, Krishna is not standing properly on both the feet. He's standing the way he stands, in his Tribhanga form, playing the flute. All the devotees are there below Govardhan. A festival is going on. So all the devotees were saved by the external calamity. In fact, they were so happy, so happy. When Krishna told everyone, Chalo, chalo, niklo ho gaya, Indra pastime is done, go out, all the rains are stopped. Devotees are like, no, we want to be here. Because the time which they had with Krishna for those 7 days and 7 nights were the most blissful time of their life. So all the devotees were saved from the external calamity. Vrajavasis were saved from external calamity. But what about Indra? Indra was saved from the internal calamity. The calamity that can just swallow the devotee. That is the anartha. And especially the anartha that Indra represents here is pride. So much proud he was, so much proud about himself, about his own prowess, his wealth, and so on and so forth. So Indra did all this. And finally Indra felt a lot of guilt. And he was ashamed. Because finally he got to know that he is not just a small boy. He is Supreme Personality of God. He is my master. Finally he got to know that. So Indra departed from Raja. He went back to Swarga, to his home. He was not interested to talk to anyone. He did not want to talk to any devatas. He did not want to talk to his wife also. You have had any time such a situation where you don't want to talk to anyone? Just leave me alone. Yeah, that was the mood of Indra here. Just leave me alone. But then Brihaspati, Indra's guru, he heard what nonsense Indra has done. So to correct the disciple, Brihaspati came there. And Brihaspati said, what nonsense have you done? Such a great offense onto the Lord and his devotees. Such a great offense. This is nonsense. And Indra is asking, what should I do now? Already offense is done. Now please instruct me something by which I can get rid of this offense. And Brihaspati, very safely he escapes and he says, I cannot help you. Such a great offense this is. You should go to Brahma. Then Indra, now he has no option. He has to do something. Then he finally went to Brahma. He's feeling a lot of guilt in the heart. Heart is already heavy with guilt. Lamentation. And in front of Brahma, he revealed whatever happened. And Brahma was also astonished. And for your information, when Krishna was 7 years old, this Leela happened, where Indra committed an offense onto Krishna. When Krishna was 6 years old, at that time Brahma committed offense to Krishna. So Brahma stole away all the calves and all the gopas. And he committed that offense. So now Brahma is thinking maybe that I also did that just 1 year back. And for Brahma, it was not just 1 year, it will be a few moments. अरे अभी तो मैं करके आया था, तू आ गया अभी. Just think Brahma's situation. But then Brahma said, now see, he has to instruct. He has taken the position of an instructor. So he said, you're the leader of Devatas and so foolish, so ignorant. As if you are. You have committed such a great offense. To do this offense, you have to put a lot of endeavor. A great effort has to be put to do such a great offense. You have done that. In fact, anyone who hears what offense you have done, they'll close their ears. They'll block their ears. They would not want to hear more. And Brahma said, Oh Indra, I'm sorry. I cannot cleanse your offense. But then there were rishis like Gautama and others. They suggested They said a very nice thing. Please repeat. Gavam kanduyanam kuryat gograsam go pradakshina nityam goshu prasannasu gopalopi prasidati. So all these sages, they are telling, they're giving a wonderful solution. They said, see, gavam kanduyanam kurya. You know kanduyanam? What does that mean? Itching or tickling. So one who tickles the cows, kanduyanam. Gograsam, one who feeds the cows. Pradakshinam, one who do pradakshina of the cows. So at that time, the cows are very pleased. And when cows are pleased, Gopal api prasidati. Even Gopal is very pleased. Therefore, Indra, if you're really interested to beg forgiveness from Krishna, to please him, you should please the cows. Now, very important to note, we talk about Goraksha. Why? Because we want to please Krishna. There's no other goal apart from this. If you're not a devotee and just talking about Goraksha, just out of some sentiment, okay, that is good, no doubt, appreciated. But that's not ultimate. That's not ultimate. So devotees, whatever they do that particular activity to please Krishna. So when we go to some Goshala and then we are tickling the cows and the cows are like, very nice, very nice. Yes. And then you feed them and you're feeling very nice, you're very happy. But we are not doing all that to feel happy. Always remember. We are not doing parikrama, so that Go Mata, in whose body there are 33 crore Devi Devatas, will be pleased and bless us with a lot of opulence on the day of Deepavali. Not for that. We want to please Krishna. Bas. If Krishna is pleased, everything is accomplished. And the cows are very pleased when we do all this. Therefore, we do all this. Therefore, devotees should be very clear about what we are doing and why we are doing. Very clear on this point. Then that will make sense. Now, therefore, Indra, he was very happy he was pleased to know that there is some solution. Now, eager to get forgiveness from Krishna, beg forgiveness from Krishna, quickly Indra went to Surabhi. Now, the first sloka of 10th canto, 27th chapter, it talks about Surabhi and Golok. But let me tell you, Indra does not have access to that Golok which we keep talking about. Our Acharya say there is a Golok in the material world also, which is filled with cows. And the mother of all the cows is Surabhi. So Indra went to that lok, where so many cows are there. And he requested Surabhi. Surabhi said, what happened? And Indra said everything, whatever happened. And Surabhi, oh, what offense have you done? And she was extremely reluctant to go with Indra. But still, Indra served Surabhi and pleased her and he said, you have to come, please come. Surabhi agreed. Both Surabhi and Indra, they came to Brahmalok. And Brahma instructed Surabhi, said, please go to Krishna with Indra to remove Indra's fear. He's very, very fearful to go to Krishna. It happens, no? When we commit some very grave mistake and we don't want to go in front of the authority. Like, oh, now gone case. I'll be beaten black and blue. Abhi pitai to hona hi chahiye because we have done the mistake. But then we are such foolish people that we are scared. Instead of going and wholeheartedly taking the correction, we are like, abhi correction diya jayega. Mera ego hurt hoga. There'll be beatings. No, I'll not go. So Indra was very fearful like that. Yes. We are in parampara. But not Gaudiya. He's Indra's parampara. This is. And Surabhi was instructed by Brahma that after Krishna forgives Indra, you should do Abhishek of Krishna. So in that way, both Surabhi and Indra, they started for Braja. Now what was happening in Vrindavan? Krishna just picked up Govardhan, he kept it down. And there's a huge talk that is going on in Vrindavan. Everyone is talking. ये 7 साल का बच्चा कैसे किया इस चीज को? For 7 days and 7 nights, this boy held Govardhan. He is not an ordinary human. He's pakka some great personality. Looks like he's Narayan himself. And at that time, Nanda Maharaj, out of his parental affection, is saying, No, no, he's not Narayan. Narayana Samagunai. He has qualities as that of Narayan. And he gives a reference. What was the reference? Garga Muni had told this. He is not Narayan. But by Narayan's blessing, he does activities like Narayan. And all the Vrajvasis, oh, aisa kya? Okay, theek hai, theek hai. They are also in the same mode of Nanda Maharaj. So Kṛṣṇa, one day, he did something which is very important for Indra to come closer to Kṛṣṇa. 10th canto, chapter 27, shloka 2. Vivikta upasangamya Vriditah kritahailanaha Pasparsha padayorenam Kiritenarka varchasa. See, one day Kṛṣṇa went to see on the top of Govardhan that what happened when Indra was throwing all those thunderbolts. How many stones are broken? What has happened to Govardhan? My dear Govardhan, I'm coming. He goes to check. Obviously, he was playing with all his friends on Govardhan. But then he tells all his friends, मैं जाके थोड़ा check करके आता हूँ क्या क्या हुआ है कहाँ हुआ है. And it was just a way by which Kṛṣṇa wanted to go away from all the Gopas. Because he knew very well his devotee Indra is feeling very bad with him. He is very guilty. He is lamenting. Brihaspati chastised him. Brahma chastised him. Surabhi chastised him. And now, if I remain with all the Gopas, and when Indra comes, these Gopas will not leave him. Because already there was a lot of gali that was going on in Braj for the great personality Indra. They're all saying, what sort of person he is? How can he do this? Hum to baal bach gaye. It's only because Kṛṣṇa was there, he picked up Govardhan, we all are saved. Otherwise, this Indra would have just killed us. Useless fellow. And I'm sure Indra's messengers would hear all that and go and tell Indra this is what is happening in Braj. And Kṛṣṇa knew very well that if Indra comes when all the Gopas are also there, all these Gopas will laugh at him. Kya karne aaya tha tu? You wanted to destroy us? See how we are playing? And they'll all laugh. And Indra will feel very bad because already he's feeling bad. And on to that, if someone laughs, obviously he'll feel more bad. Look at how sensitive our Lord is. Kṛṣṇa is the most sensitive person. He understands how to deal in which situation to which person. He's very clear. He considers the situation, he considers the person, he considers the person's mindset when he's dealing with that person. That's the greatness of the Lord. And therefore, Lord, he personally went to a distant place, in a solitary place. So here comes the question, उस दिन बलराम थे क्या कृष्ण के साथ? So Acharya is saying that Balram didn't go that day. Or let me put it in this way, Kṛṣṇa did not take Balram with him on that day. Because Kṛṣṇa was thinking, आज तो मेरा महाभिषेक होने वाला. Surabhi is going to come, Indra is going to come. So Balram is elder to me, he's Agraja, he's elder to me. So in front of senior, one's own honor is actually not good. So my abhishek in front of my superior is not proper. So bhaiya aap ghar pe rahiye, main aata hu abhishek kara ke. That was the mood, of Kṛṣṇa when he went alone. So now Kṛṣṇa has gone to a solitary place. Vivikta, he went to a solitary place. And at that time, Indra, he saw that, oh, Kṛṣṇa is there. And our acharyas ask, where was Kṛṣṇa at this time? And they only answer, because they're able to see that in their samadhi. They only answer, Kṛṣṇa was at the base of Govardhan. He was sitting on a rock. And Kṛṣṇa was waiting. Because Kṛṣṇa knew that Indra is going to come. Now, Indra is standing very far. Surabhi is there behind Indra. And Surabhi is pushing, Arey, jao, go. So Surabhi is telling Indra, see, Kṛṣṇa is sitting alone. Go there. And fall at his feet. Beg forgiveness. Go. And I'm not sure if she was pushing him with the horns. But she encouraged. See, one thing is very clear that when we offend the Lord, when we commit seva aparad, so at that time, it's very difficult for a devotee to progress on the path of bhakti. Especially when we know that we have committed an aparadh, it becomes very difficult to come closer to the Lord. So naturally that guilt feeling comes that no, I don't want to go closer to the Lord. But the fact is, only Lord can forgive. Only Lord can purify us, from whatever sins and offenses that we have done. So more service should be rendered actually. But then naturally, a devotee who is feeling guilt, he will not be very keen about going closer to the Lord. And Indra was in that mood. But devotees help. Devotees push. He said, no, you should go. Yes. The seva in charge will push. You have to do. There's no one else to do. You have to do the pujari seva. Or in general, devotees encourage. Therefore, it's very important in the devotee association that whenever someone goes low in Krishna consciousness, it's the responsibility of other devotees to encourage that devotee. Encourage that devotee, don't worry, Krishna is very merciful. You take a vow that you will not repeat this mistake and Krishna will forgive you. When devotees encourage that devotee who has committed an offense or who is feeling guilty, he'll come back to full enthusiasm and he'll start serving. That's the glory of devotee association. If that association is not able to help the devotee who is in guilt, then that is not a devotee association. That is just some association of materialists. Because the outside materialists are the ones who always pull people down. But devotees are the ones who will always push closer to Krishna. Yes. Therefore, each one of us, when we are part of association of Vaishnavas, or when we call ourselves as a Vaishnava, when we claim ourselves to be a Vaishnava, and be there in the Vaishnava community, it's our duty to encourage each other in every situation. And here, look at Surabhi. Wow. She's pushing. Go. This is the right time. Vivikta, see, Lord is sitting in a solitary place. Go. Go fast. And in this way, he went. And now when he went there, Lord Krishna glanced at him. Our Acharya is saying, what was Krishna feeling at that time? And they say that Lord Krishna glanced at Indra and Indra could understand what was that glance. And that glance was, oh, the king of Devatas, you have come again? You have so much of affection for me? I know you have come to show mercy to me. Even when I committed an offense by stopping your sacrifice, you have come here personally to show mercy to me. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So this was the glance of Krishna. But Indra, he was very ashamed. Vriditaha krita helanam. He was very ashamed. And immediately what he did is, he took his kirita, his crown, and then he kept it at the lotus feet of the Lord. And then he fell at the feet of the Lord. A question to all of you. Helmet of Indra is very effulgent. So when that was kept at the lotus feet of the Lord, so what was more effulgent? Lord's toenails or the helmet? Are you sure it is toenails? Yes. The toenails of the Lord. In fact, our acharyas say, one toenail of the Lord was enough to just take over all the effulgence of the helmet, of the crown. And both the effulgence together, there was a huge effulgence in front. And at this point of time, our Indra, he started offering prayers. He touched the lotus feet of the Lord and he started offering prayers. Now see, look at Lord's greatness and his sensitive nature. Already Lord has forgiven Indra. How can we say that Lord has forgiven Indra? He is giving personal audience to Indra. Lord is not saying, "Mere aankhon ke samne mat aao, useless fellow. You have committed such a great offense. Don't come in front of my eyes." No, he did not say anything. He just glanced. And our acharyas also say that Lord glanced and he also smiled. Aa gaya bachcha wapis. He smiled. This itself shows how great our Lord is and how sensitive our Lord is. Because Lord knows very well that he is already punished. And what is the sign of punishment? That guilt feeling, that lamentation that he is going through. He is already punished. Abhi aur bol ke kya fayda? So Lord was quiet. He allowed Indra to touch his feet. He allowed Indra to offer prayers. Drishta Shrutanubhavosya Krishnasya Tejasah Nashta Trilokeshamada Idam Aha Kritanjalihi. Indra saw powers of Krishna. It's very clear. It is said, Drishta, he saw the power of Krishna. And I don't think I have to explain how he saw the power of Krishna. For 7 days and 7 nights, Indra is trying his best to throw the thunderbolt. He asks all the Samvartaka clouds, shower as much as water you have. For your information, Samvartaka clouds only shower rains when the annihilation has to take place of this entire universe. Only at that time. And those clouds, untimely, they were ordered by Indra that you shower rains. And it is described that clouds finally said, Hamara pani khatam ho gaya hai. We are tired, and Indra himself was feeling tired. And he got to know that this person is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he saw the power of Krishna. Second, Shruta, he heard about the powers of Krishna. Where did he hear? He heard from Brahma. Brahma gave a Bhagavatam class, starting with Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And he told all the great prowess of Krishna, the great opulence of Krishna. And that's how Indra heard. He heard. At the same time, it experienced very nicely. He's already feeling very guilty. So at this point of time, when he saw the prowess of Krishna, what happened? Nashta Trilokesha mother. He had a mother. He was intoxicated. He was intoxicated by the pride that he is Triloka Isha. I am the ruler of all the three worlds. This mother was completely destroyed. See, when you have to offer prayers, you have to be humble. Then only you can offer prayers. Otherwise, not possible. And here, Indra is in the right frame of mind to offer prayers. His pride has got destroyed. He is feeling very humble. At the same time, he's feeling very guilty. He's feeling very small in front of the Lord. And now he's ready with his folded palms, Kritanjalihi, and he started offering prayers. Indra Vacha Vishuddha Sattvam Tavadhama Shantam Tapomayam Dvastarajastamaskam Maya Mayoyam Gunasampravaho Na Vidyate Te Grahananubandha. So say, Krishna, just by his glance, he has to say, O Indra, I am that same foolish person who stopped your sacrifice. In the pretext of Govardhan worship, I wanted to enjoy all that foodstuffs which were prepared for you. Isn't it? And for your information, Indra had told a lot of things before. Indra, when he heard that Krishna has stopped the sacrifice and he has inspired all the Vrajavasis to worship some mountain, so at that time, Indra said, please repeat, Vachalam balisham stabdaha Agyam panditamaninam Krishnam martyam upashritya Gopa me chakrurapriyam. So Indra is saying, Vachalam, kitna chapad chapad karta hai. So talkative this boy is, Vachalam. Balisham is kiddish. Stabdam, look at his arrogance. He dare stop that yajna that was happening from years and ages together. Agyam, foolish. Pandita Maninam, he thinks that he is very wise. Krishnam Martya, he is just a human being. And all these Gopas have taken shelter of this human being. And they have offended me. And now here Krishna is saying, oh, I am that same foolish person whom you spoke about. Same Agya. Same Vachalam Balisham. I am that same person. So what do you want to say, Indra, for this? And Indra said, this particular shloka, he said that, oh Lord, I am bewildered by your Maya. But still, little I know about your greatness by your own mercy. O Lord, your dham, your form, dham, is shant, is peaceful, not fierce. And it is tapomayam, it is pure knowledge. So all that he said at that time, Vachalam, Balisham, Agyam, etc. now he's saying, नहीं, आप वो सब नहीं है. आप शांत हो. You're full of knowledge. And say, Lord wants to ask, so does all this that you're saying arise from Sattva Guna? No, Lord, no, Vishuddha Sattva. You're beyond the three modes of material nature. You're completely spiritual. Chidanandamaya. And therefore, O Lord, it is impossible for you to have any Raja or Tamaguna. Look at these words. Rajas Tamaskam. So, very important point to note. Only those who are taken over by Rajogun and Tamagun, they are the ones who can behave in the way what Indra was speaking about. Talkative and kiddish and agya and this and that. But that personality who is beyond three modes of material nature, how can he behave like that? Not possible. Therefore, in Brahma Samhita, Brahma is saying this. Maya hiyasya jagadanda shatani sute. Traigunya tadvishaya veda vitaya mana. Sattvaavalambi parasattvam vishuddha sattvam. Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So here Brahma is saying, I worship whom? I worship Govinda. Who is that Govinda? Maya hiyasya jagadanda shatani sute. This Govinda, whose material energy Maya, Traigunya tad vishaya veda vitayamana, consisting of three modes which are completely described in the Vedas. Sattva valambi parasattva vishuddha sattvam, who produces hundreds of universes, but still he is completely pure. Shuddha sattva always remains in Shuddha sattva, even when he is the cause of the material sattva, that is mode of goodness. It's an important point to note that Lord is beyond three modes of material nature, but still he is the source of all the three modes. Because he is the creator. He is that controller. Why again and again this point is made? Why is it that in every prayer this point has to come that you're beyond three modes of material nature? Because that person who is not beyond three modes of material nature is not worthy of any prayers. First point. Secondly, that person who is in three modes of material nature, he's always controlled by three modes of material nature. And what great things can he do? He'll just behave the way the material nature is directing that person. And here Indra is making it very clear that, oh Lord, you are above three modes of material nature. And anyone who hears about you, all the gunas which they are stuck in, that is destroyed. So here is a proof, here is a praman. When we do Shravan, when we do proper hearing of Krishna Katha, what happens? The three modes, the influence of three modes of material nature is destroyed. Influence is destroyed. Therefore, it's a very nice point that is made. And only by the mercy of the Lord, ignorance can be removed. Otherwise, it's not possible. Ignorance cannot be removed otherwise. Not possible. Therefore, one thing that has to be noted is, since Lord is beyond three modes of material nature, He is so qualified, worthy of all the prayers. And when we hear about Him, we come out of three modes of material nature. Or I should put it as, we transcend the three modes of material nature. But Indra is saying that, oh Lord, you are beyond three modes of material nature, but we are within three modes of material nature. And therefore, we are bound to commit these offenses at your lotus feet. Basically, Indra is saying, you are the creator of three modes, and I am in three modes, therefore I committed offense onto you. When Kaliya was offering prayers to Krishna, So Kalia is saying that you have created us like this, always envious, and therefore we are envious of you also. इसमें हमारी क्या गलती? And Indra continues. And Indra is saying, Kuto no tadhe tava isha tatkrita lobhadayoje budalinga bhava tathapi dandam bhagavan vibharti dharmasya guptyai khala nigrahaya. Your Isha, O Lord. Isha. Isha means master of Maya. And when you're master of Maya, it means you will be free from all the anarthas like anger, greed, etc. But still you punish people. See, till now, Krishna has not punished Indra. So he's saying, still you punish people. Why you punish people? In order to protect dharma. That's the only mode of yours. And Indra is very clear that, oh Lord, look at these words. Lobha dayoje abhud linga bhava. Oh Lord, the greed does not exist in you or your devotees, but it exists in us who are in ignorance. You carry out punishment because you are Bhagavan. Therefore, you give punishment. And these punishments are for the benefit of the entire creation, entire world. Now, Krishna might say, but see, in the pile of food, he's talking about the food that was offered to Govardhan. In the pile of food and the intolerance of your pride, you feel that I have material qualities. Because when I stopped your sacrifice, you felt that I am doing it because of ignorance and I'm angry. And when I ate all that foodstuff that was supposed to be offered to you, maybe you felt that I'm greedy. Why are you now hiding all those faults? Tell about me more. So at that time Indra said, no, Lord. Qualities like greed for food, which is given by devotees, shows the greatness of devotees and the bhakti. Because the devotees offer with so much of love and devotion that naturally the Lord feels that I want to eat. Our acharyas say, see, Lord is never hungry. Never. But when the devotee starts cooking with love and devotion, just by looking at that love and devotion, he's just cooking. At that time, Lord becomes hungry. And then the devotee comes and he offers it with love and devotion. Therefore, Lord again and again says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Tadaham bhaktya uparitam ashnami prayatatmanah. Lord is ready to eat everything, even those which are not edible. Patra, okay, edible. Pushpa, it's not edible. But still Lord is saying, I am ready to eat. And Krishna shows it by his own example through Vidura's wife, and her name was Sulabha. So Sulabha, Vidura's wife, she fed banana peels to Krishna and Krishna ate even when that was not edible. This shows that Krishna is not greedy for some palatable foods like we all are. Yes. So when something is very palatable, very tasty, kitchen team is in a fix. अभी same quantity बनाया था खत्म हो गया. How? But because we have that greed for whatever foodstuffs and this and that of this world. But then look at Krishna. He is not greedy for this. Krishna is greedy to taste the bhakti of the devotion or of the devotees. But then Lord is saying, okay, this greed of mine is nice because it gives joy to the devotee. But the anger by which I punish, what about that anger? Pakka, that is in three modes of material nature. That is material. Indra is saying, no, Lord, no. Destroying the wicked in order to protect the devotees is actually mercy. So when you exhibit anger to destroy the wicked, to annihilate the miscreants, that is also great mercy, both on devotees because you protected the devotees and on those miscreants because you liberate the miscreants. And for your information, when Krishna kills any demon, those demons get liberated. That's the mercy of the Lord. Therefore, the essence of this entire verse is, Indra is saying, you are the ocean of good qualities And then no faults in you, O Lord. No faults. You and your devotees have no greed and no bad qualities. तो अभी ये प्रश्न उठता है कि हम भक्त है कि नहीं? Are we devotees or no? We are practicing devotees. Let's put it like that. We are practicing devotees. And one day we'll become a devotee, no doubt. Now he continues. Pita Gurustvam Jagatamадhisho Duratyayah Kala Upattadandah Etaya Checha Tanubhi Samihase Manam Vidhunvan Jagadisha Manina. See, he's feeling so much guilt, Indra. Again and again he's saying. Already he told once that the ones who have pride that they are Trikala, Tri Loka Isha. That's what he had told in the previous verse. And now he's saying Jagadisha Maninam. Those who think that they're Jagadisha, they're controllers of this universe. You perform all these pastimes for their benefit, for the benefit of the entire world. Because you, Manam Midhunvan, Jagadisha Maninam, by your pastimes, O Lord, you remove the pride of such people. And who are such people? People like me. Indra is putting this so humbly. But Lord might say, but you will have bitter feeling, no, if I punish. Sometimes this happens. Some neophyte sadhakas, when they are given some punishment by the authorities, because of whatever reasons, whatever nonsense they might have done. So they hold that bitter feeling towards the authority. ये इसने ऐसे किया था मेरे साथ. जिस दिन मैं अथॉरिटी बनूंगा, I'll see this person. अरे बाबा, फिर भी तेरा अथॉरिटी रहेगा ना आगे चल के भी. See, always remember that when the punishment is given, that is good for us. Because every punishment helps us to advance in our consciousness. At least we realize that where am I going wrong and how should I correct myself. In this way, we'll be able to advance both in our character and in our consciousness. We'll be able to advance. Otherwise, it's very difficult. See, we are ignorant beings in this material world. So in ignorance, naturally we'll commit a lot of mistakes. And when we are not chastised for that, when those mistakes are not pinpointed and told that this is the mistake and you have to correct, we ignorant beings will never understand. At least it has happened with me. I've committed a mistake and I don't know that I've committed a mistake. I don't consider that to be a mistake. Only when my superior tells me that this you have done and it's not proper, then I realize, oh, correct, it was not proper. How did I do this? Okay, I'll not repeat this again. You see how important it is to pinpoint and how important it is to get a punishment. Yes. So therefore, there's no question of holding bitter feelings when we are corrected. And here Indra is saying, oh Lord, you give punishment. Upadatta dandah. Because you are a father. You are a guru. And father gives punishment to the child. Why father gives punishment to the child? For whose benefit? For child's benefit. Guru chastises and gives punishment to the disciple. For whose benefit? For disciple's benefit. Yamaraj, Kalah here also represents Yamaraj. He gives punishment to the living entities. For whose benefit? Whose benefit? Sure. How living entities are benefited when Yamaraj puts them in hellish condition and tortures them? Okay. So all the sinful reactions, correct? All the bad reactions, sinful reactions, those are burnt when the person goes through the fire of the suffering in the hellish planets. So therefore, O Lord, whatever you do, that is for the benefit. Because you are Pita, you are Guru, and you are Kala. And whatever you do is for the benefit. And O Lord, Pita, Guru, they naturally forgive. So please forgive. This is the mode in every shloka. He's trying to put this forward very, very nicely. Then he says, He mad vidhagya jagadisha maninas Tvam vikshya kale bhayamashu tanmadam. Hitvaryamargam prabhajantya apasmaya. Iha khalanam apitenu shasanam. Again he says, Jagadisha Manina. Those people who think themselves to be the controller of the universe. And purposely see here what he is saying. Mad Vidha Agya. So he is saying, Oh Lord. Agya means foolish or ignorant. So he is saying that I am the most foolish among all the foolish people. That is the mood. I am the lowest among all those who think themselves to be the controllers. I am the lowest. And oh Lord, you break the pride of people like us. But Lord might say, no, no, I do my leelas for the pleasure of my devotees, not to break someone's pride. And Indra is saying that just by your pastimes, you might not intend to do it, but it naturally happens, O Lord. It naturally happens. And how does that happen? And here very nicely it is said, Tvam vikshya kale abhayam ashu tanmadam. O Lord, seeing you fearless even at the time of the greatest fear. Just imagine, no? Those clouds which are supposed to shower rains at the time of annihilation, they are showering rains. And it's a huge chaos everywhere. It's a very, very fearful situation. And in that, our Lord is fearlessly playing flute. And he's smiling. And he's having nice time with all his Gopa friends and Gopis and his parents and so on and so forth. So Indra is saying, just by looking at that, oh Lord, just by looking at that, Madam Hitva Ashu, quickly I have given up my false pride. Quickly I have given up my false pride. Indra is saying, I have given up my pride. And we follow Prabhajanti. Whom do you follow? Arya Marga, the path of devotees. And how are devotees? Apasmaya, they are without pride. Therefore, O Lord, the pastime of lifting Govardhan is your punishment for me, Anushasanam. And one point is very clearly coming out here that he is saying that giving up pride, I am following on the path of your devotees. So, those who are full of pride, they cannot advance on the path of bhakti. That point is very clear here. Yes. If we are proud of anything, we have to understand that we cannot advance in Krishna consciousness. We cannot. If we are proud of the talents and skills that we have, or if we are proud of the services that we render, or if we are proud of anything, even the smallest of the smallest thing, we cannot advance in devotional service. Very unfortunate this is, very unfortunate. We have to analyze this one point. We have given up so many things when we have come to Krishna consciousness. And here we become proud of some petty things. And that pride will not allow us, this will act as a big obstacle, and it will not allow us to advance in Krishna consciousness. And one point to note, Krishna Shakti vina nahi tar pravartan. Without Krishna's mercy, we cannot do what we are doing. We cannot. So now, when we forget that Krishna's Shakti is given to me, therefore I am able to do this. When we forget that, we become proud. When we don't see Krishna's hand in that particular activity, we become proud. Basically, it goes on to say, when we forget Krishna, at that time we become proud. And when we forget Krishna, how can we do devotional service? How is that possible? Same thing we see when Narada Muni saw the sons of Kuvera, Nala Kuber and Manigrave. He saw very clearly, ये तो कितने घमंड में ये दोनों. They are in mother because they have drunk alcohol and they're intoxicated by the pride of being very wealthy. And Narad Muni said, इनको humble banana padega. Yes. Fortunately, there are some devotees who take the ownership of helping others to become humble. Yes. And here we have Narad Muni doing that. Narad Muni cursed them to make them humble. So without humility, we cannot attract Krishna's mercy. Dainyata attracts mercy of Krishna. Humility attracts mercy of Krishna. And therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says this, Trinadapi Sunichena. Those who are humbler than the blade of grass, they are the ones who can be Kirtaniya Sadahari, always chant the holy names of the Lord. Same thing Kunti Maharani is also saying. She says, Janma Aishwarya Shruta Shribhir Edamana Adhapuman. So, Kunti Maharani, she is saying that when the people are proud or when people are materially satisfied, both are the same. Because of high birth, because of beauty, because of wealth, because of good education, such people, O Lord, cannot call out your holy names with feelings. Not possible. Because we are so satisfied, no? How can we call out Krishna's names with helplessness? Can you imagine? The person who is very full, he is very full and he is asked to do the role of a beggar. That Prabhu, drama mein aapka role hai beggar ka. So you have to ask for some alms. And now he is so satisfied. Now, how will he beg? How is it possible to beg? But that person who has not eaten for 3 days, or let me tell it as 5 days, Bhishma Panchak. And then finally, when he's told, Prabhu, you should act like a beggar and ask for alms, he'll be actually in the role. Tears will also flow from the eyes. Yes. So it's very clear that person who is materially satisfied, who is proud of any material things, that person cannot call out to Krishna with feelings. Therefore, when it is said we have to offer helpless prayers, many devotees, they become helpless because they don't know how to offer helpless prayers. We're so materially satisfied that we don't understand how to offer helpless prayers. Therefore, pride is the obstacle, big obstacle on the path of devotional service. And as I said, this pride comes only when we forget Krishna's presence in our life. Only when you forget this, naturally the pride will come. And again, Indra, he continues with the same mood of regret and lamentation. Sattvam mamaishwarya madaplutasya Kṛtākasaste vidusha prabhavam Shantum prabhotar hasimoda chetaso Maivam punarbhun matirisha me sati. O Lord, Mama Aishwarya Mada Plutasya, I was submerged in the pride of Aishwarya. And he says, Shantum Prabho, please forgive me. Oh Lord, please forgive me. Finally, after see so many verses, now he is saying, Oh Lord, please forgive me. It's very difficult, no, to tell sorry to someone. Have you all noticed? Humble people, it's very easy. They directly say, Prabhuji, I'm sorry. But those people who have little more good in services or little more proud of their material accomplishments or whatever, SORRY is very difficult to come from the tongue. Sometimes it stops at S cube. It's very difficult. That shows how proud we are. That shows how proud we are. Yes. And after a long time, after a lot of hittings, then the word sorry comes out of the mouth. Sorry. Indra, after many verses, he is saying, Shantam Prabho, please forgive me. You have committed such a great offense, Indra. You have committed such a great offense. And he is accepting. This is called as a humble devotee. He is accepting. Yes, my Lord. Mamaishwarya Madaplutasya, I was proud of my own powers. Avidushaha, I was not knowing your glories. And Moda Chetasaha, I was devoid of discrimination of what is good and what is bad. And then he is saying, Oh Lord, you should forgive me. You will not repeat this again, Indra? Oh Lord, you please forgive me. I'll never offend any of your devotees or you. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that, oh Lord, I am Moda Chetasaha. Indra's mood. I am Moda Chetasa. See, I am like an animal. Therefore, Lord, you shouldn't punish me. Because animals, how they behave, animals are the ones who are beaten by the master and again they'll do the same thing. I don't know how many of you have seen say for example, cow or dog or whatever, they've done something and you shoo them away from there, again they'll come to the same place. So he's saying, oh Lord, that's my tendency. So therefore, you should meaningfully correct my tendency and not punish me. Punishment diya nahi ab tak Bhagwan ne. And Indra is very fearful of punishment, very fearful. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is little harsh on this point, and he says, Indra does not make this prayer with a complete pure heart. He is just showing submissiveness in order to save himself. And he gives a praman. He says, see, if this was the case where he said, no, I'll not offend again and all that, why did he offend the Lord again? When did Indra offend the Lord? Yes. So on the day of Naraka Chaturdashi, Indra offended Kṛṣṇa again. Indra himself had gone to Kṛṣṇa in Dwarka and he told Kṛṣṇa, oh Kṛṣṇa, my mother Aditi's kundal is taken away by Bhaumasur. Mandara Parvat's peak is taken away by Bhaumasur. Varuna's umbrella is taken away by Bhaumasur. Oh Lord, please go and get that back. And Kṛṣṇa went. He killed Narakasura and therefore it's called as Naraka Chaturdashi. He got all that back. Along with Satyabhama, he went to Swarga. And when Kṛṣṇa and Satyabhama, they went. So at that time, Indra and his wife, they worshipped Kṛṣṇa and Satyabhama with a lot of awe and reverence. And after that, when Kṛṣṇa gave all that gifts back, Indra was very happy. And while leaving from there, Satyabhama said, I want that tree, Parijata. And Kṛṣṇa said, okay, ukhad lo. And Garuda was also there. And then they removed that. They took the tree. And Indra came from behind. You cannot take. This belongs to Swarga. Arey, kya ho gaya achanak? You worship the Lord saying you're Supreme Lord. You gave him so much of respect. And now you're saying you cannot take this from Swarga. It belongs to Swarga. This shows very clearly that pride can come anytime. And that's what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying. Ye sab ढोंग कर रहा है Indra. Oh, Indra, these are not my words, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Yes. ढोंग कर रहा है. अगर सच्ची में होता तो क्यों पारिजात लीला के समय क्यों इंद्र ने फाइट किया? What was the need? Why did Indra fought with Kṛṣṇa during the time of Parijata pastime? And that's actually a fact. So I was just thinking that, see, it's such an important point. Externally, we might say that I'll not do this activity again. But please remember, the activity we are doing because there's a tendency to do that activity. Yes? So what is important is to get rid of the tendency and not just the activity. Because only when we want to get rid of the activity itself and not the tendency, then we will commit that mistake again and again and again. And Indra is the example. He's a proper example for that. Therefore, as devotees, we should focus on purifying our tendencies. And nothing new we are supposed to do. Just continue practicing devotional service. When we continue doing devotional service, these tendencies will go away. And specifically, we devotees should offer a prayer to Kṛṣṇa that, oh Lord, please help me to get rid of this tendency. Because you have noticed that there is a tendency in you to do a particular activity which is not proper. Immediately we pray to the Lord. If you are a sincere devotee, these prayers will come from the mouth that, oh Lord, please help me to get rid of this sinful tendency, this offensive tendency. So tendency removed, then that activity will not happen again. But if tendency is not removed, how many ever vows you take, how many ever times you promise, we will end up doing it. And Indra is an example. He is a great example here. He continues. Now he tells, oh Lord, why you appear on this planet? Tavavataro yamadhokshajeha bhuvo bharanam urubhara janmanam chamopatinam abhavaya deva Bhavaya Yushmat Charananuvartina. O Lord, you descend in this world. Why? Bhuvo Bharanam Urubhara Janmana. Those who create disturbance on this planet, to remove them, to kill them, destroy them. And he is making a point that, oh Lord, I am foolish. You have appeared in this world just for our benefit. Can you imagine? Indra was one personality, one of those personality who prayed to Kṛṣṇa that, oh Lord, please come. Please appear to destroy all these miscreants who are creating so much of disturbance to us. And when Lord has appeared, Indra want to destroy the Lord. Can you imagine that? So that mood Indra is saying, I'm so foolish. You have appeared for the benefit of the entire world. But unfortunately, I was blinded. I was blinded. Now, O Lord, you have punished me. Kaha punishment diya? No, you have punished me. You already punished me. Why? Why are you saying that, Indra, that you are already being punished? Because I've got a better vision. I'm able to see. I'm able to understand the truth. That you appear to destroy all the miscreants. And specifically, you create auspiciousness in the lives of your devotees. And our acharyas say that, okay, Lord comes to destroy the miscreants. He comes to protect the devotees. But then he comes to do something much more important than this. And that is, you appear to increase prema in the heart of your devotees. Love in the hearts of your devotees. Other things Lord can do wherever he is through his energies. But he personally comes to increase the love in the heart of the devotees for himself. And Indra continues. Now he is just offering again and again obeisance because he's towards the end of his prayers. He is saying, Namastubhyam Bhagavate Purushaya Mahatmane Vasudevaya Kṛṣṇaya Sattvatam Pataye Namaha. O Lord, Namastubhyam, I offer obeisances to you. Who are you, Bhagavate? You are Bhagavan. You are Bhagavan Kṛṣṇa. And he uses the word Kṛṣṇa to tell that how Lord attracts everyone in this world. All the hearts of this world are attracted by you, O Lord, by your beauty. He uses the word Kṛṣṇa. And then talking about the prowess of Kṛṣṇa, he is saying, O Lord, you are Purusha. You are in the hearts of everyone. Mahatmane, you are full of power. And I have seen that. And Vasudevaya, you dwell in all the beings. This is your greatness, O Lord, this is your greatness. And then he continues with the same mood, glorifying. Swachandopata dehaya Vishuddha jnana murtaye Sarvasmai sarva bijaya Sarva bhutatmane namaha. O Lord, you appear in different forms. Why you appear in different forms? Just to reciprocate with your devotees. In different rasas. Dasya ras, Sakhya ras, Vatsalya ras, Madhurya ras. Just to reciprocate with all your devotees, you appear in different forms. And along with that, the second reason that he gives is, you appear to reveal the true nature of your form. What is the true nature of your form? Vishuddha jnana murtaye. O Lord, your form is knowledge itself. Beyond Maya. Why, Indra? Why are you saying this? Because, O Lord, only you can reveal your form. You are the only one who can reveal your form. Otherwise, it's not possible. Not possible. And then he says, Sarvasmai, you're the form of the entire universe. The Mahapurusha. You're Sarva Bijaya, you're the cause of everything in this world. You're the Bij of everything. And you're Antaryami of all living beings. Sarva Bhutatmane. You're Antaryami of all beings in this world. And finally, till now he has not told what he has done. But he has to tell. Because he has gone to ask forgiveness. He has to tell that what he has done. And then he has to beg forgiveness. So finally, towards the end of his prayers, he is telling that, oh Lord, this is what I did. What you did? Maedam Bhagavan Goshtha Nashaya Sarvayubhihi Cheshtitam Vihite Yagye Manina Tivra Manyuna. Oh Lord, he's making a very nice point now. So Krishna has a point to tell to Indra. Oh Indra, since you are my devotee, you are able to offer such wonderful prayers. I know the Samvartaka clouds have done everything, not you. You should punish all these Samvartaka clouds. Why did they do this? Now, Indra knows very well Krishna knows everything. And he wants to be now straightforward. He does not want to hide anything. See, specifically when we go to confess our mistake, at that time we shouldn't hide anything. Because that's the only chance that we have got. Somehow, with a lot of courage, we have gone in front of the person. And there also, if you start hiding, how will you ever reveal what we have done? Yes? So Indra, he thought there is no question of being duplicitous now. Let me just tell everything, whatever has happened. Oh Lord, Indra is saying, I ordered those Samvartaka clouds to do so. And look at Lord. How is it possible? You are a devotee. No, you have not done this. And Indra is saying, no Lord, I have done this. Why? Because I became angry. Why you became angry? Because you stopped my worship, O Lord. Therefore I became angry. Oh, but I am your master. And I stopped your worship. I cannot believe that when the master stops the worship of the servant will behave like this. Oh Lord, what is not possible because of mana, because of pride? What is not possible? See, Indra, pride can be removed by discrimination power. As soon as you discriminate that this is wrong, this is right, you can easily get rid of pride. But oh Lord, by intense anger, Tivra Manyuna, even that intelligence gets destroyed. So, where is the question using the intelligence to get rid of pride? Therefore, O Lord, I am the one who did all this. I am the one. I am that nasty fellow who did all this. And finally has confessed. And now he is taking shelter. This is the final prayer of Indra where he takes shelter of Krishna. Tvayeshanugrihitosmi Dvastastambho vritodyamah Ishwaram Gurumatmanam Tvam aham sharanam gatah. O Lord, even when I caused great disturbance to Vraja, you did not punish me. And that is your mercy. I have received mercy from you. Like when a patient goes to the doctor diagnoses the disease and he also gives medicine. Oh Lord, I have received mercy from you. Lord might ask, how do you say that you have received mercy from me? And he says, the fact that the tendency to destroy Vraja has gone away. Because my pride has gone away. This entire thing shows that I've received your mercy. Because without receiving your mercy, such transformation of the heart cannot take place. Therefore, I am saying that I've received your mercy. And oh Lord, I surrender unto you. You are the Lord, your Ishvara, your controller of everything. See the three words used, Ishvaram. Your Guru, because you act for the benefit of everyone. And you are Atmanaha, you are actually the object of love of everyone. And therefore I surrender onto your lotus feet. Now Indra stops speaking. He is not speaking anything. And now Lord starts speaking. Lord's response is also very nice. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Mayate Kari Maghavan Makha Bhangonu Grinata Mad Anusmritaye Nityam Matyasyendra Shriya Bhrisham. See, Indra spoke sincerely, therefore Kṛṣṇa is speaking sincerely. What Kṛṣṇa is saying? Hey Indra, I did not stop sacrifice out of anger, but it was my mercy. And he says this very nicely. Kṛṣṇa is making this point for all of us through Indra. That I did this purposely because it is impossible to render devotional service, specifically to remember me when you are proud. Therefore, I did this purposely. One thing that each devotee has to remember, each sadhaka has to remember is that whatever Lord does in our life is only so that we can intensify our remembrance of the Lord. Only for that. But then, in whatever problems we are in, if we get stuck in that and always keep thinking about that problem and not think about the Lord and pray to Him, that entire problem that was created just to intensify our remembrance is actually waste. So, therefore, whatever Lord does in the life of a devotee is to intensify the remembrance of that devotee. Therefore, each one of us, as soon as we are in a fix, in a problem, in a misery, in a suffering, we should remember the Lord. Without remembering the Lord, we cannot advance in Kṛṣṇa consciousness, not possible. And specifically here he's saying, Anusmritye, Lord is saying, so that you can remember me again and again, I did this particular act. Do you think Indra will ever forget Govardhan pastime? He is the one who will always remember how Lord picked up Govardhan. And then he says, Mam Aishwarya Shri Madandho Dandapanim na pashyati Tam Bhramshayami Sampadbhyo Yasya Chechyamyanugraham. So Lord is saying, oh Indra, the ones who are intoxicated cannot see me holding danda. So there are two types of danda that Kṛṣṇa holds. One danda is for herding the cows. So a devotee who is full of pride, he cannot see Kṛṣṇa's form. Basically, he cannot get darshan of Kṛṣṇa. And the ones who are not devotees, pure devotees, they cannot see danda in Kṛṣṇa's hand. That is danda of punishment. And they'll keep doing all nonsense, whatever they want. And Kṛṣṇa is saying that because of the intoxication with power and wealth, they don't see me. And to give them mercy, what Kṛṣṇa says, to give them mercy, I do this. See the line. Tam Bhramshayami Sampadbhyo. He is saying, Sampadbhyo, Sampada, that is material assets. I make them fall from their material position. I take away their wealth. Just to make them humble, free from pride. In fact, Narada Muni, when he cursed Nalakuver and Manigriv, he says, I have to teach them a lesson. And how can I teach them a lesson? By taking away their wealth. And he took away their wealth and made them 2 trees in the Angan of Nanda Maharaj. So the best way to remove the pride is to remove that thing which the person is proud of. And here, wealth is that thing by which the person is proud of. But my question to all of you, did Lord take away the wealth of Indra? No, he did not take away. So Indra is also having this point. But you didn't take away the wealth from me. So Lord is saying, seeing that it will be very intolerable to you, I did not do this. Instead, I only destroyed your sacrifice. That's it. And I think that was enough. And finally, the last thing that Kṛṣṇa is telling. Look at the wonderful mode of forgiveness, or wonderful quality of forgiveness that Lord has. Gamyatam shakra bhadram va kriyatam menu shasanam stiyatam swadhikareshu yuktairvah stambha varjitai. So he's saying, Gamyatam, you may go. Shakra, Indra, you may go. Bhadram, may all good fortune be on to you. Just imagine someone tried killing you and you're telling Bhadramva, may all good fortune be unto you. Only Lord can do this. Only Lord can do this. This gives a lot of hope to sadhakas. That Lord is very, very merciful. See, I told 3 cases. When the intention is good, action is good, Lord is very pleased. When intention is bad, but the action is good, Lord still forgives. When the intention is good and action is bad, at that time also, the Lord forgives. When the intention is bad, action is bad. When you go and beg forgiveness from the Lord, Lord forgives. This is the greatness of the Lord. So going and begging forgiveness is very, very important. This is what we understand. So here, Indra might say, oh Lord, then please give me a mercy and allow me to stay in Braj. Allow me to stay in Vrindavan. And Krishna is saying, Gamyata, go to your place. May there be safety for you. That will be safe for you. Go there. So Lord released him from fear. But for real devotees, I mean for the ones who are free from the tinges of material contamination, sending away from Vrindavan is not safety. That is very, very dangerous. Yes. But for Indra, it was safety. But then Indra was very reluctant. He was not interested to go out of Vrindavan. Therefore, Krishna said very clearly, he makes this point, Kriyatam me anushasanam. This is my order, you should execute. What is that order? The order is Yuktairvaha Stamba Varjitaha. You should be sober without false pride and execute my order by remaining in your appointed position. Because Krishna is appointed Indra. So you do your duty. Remain sober. And third, free from false pride. So these were the 3 things that Krishna said. Therefore, you should go. Remember, you're not qualified to stay in Vrindavan. You stay in Vrindavan, you'll create more offense. You'll commit more offense. Therefore, you go. So therefore, those who are qualified, they are allowed to stay in Vrindavan. Yes. And others should just continue doing various activities to please Krishna. Now, since this instruction of Krishna was not followed by Indra always, Indra committed the offense again when Krishna came to take away Parijata tree. Therefore, when the instruction is given, it is not for that particular point of time. It is for entire life. So following the instruction or being Krishna conscious is not some occasional activity. It's a moment-to-moment activity. It's a moment-to-moment responsibility. A very important point to note and digest. That it's a moment-to-moment responsibility. Because as soon as we forget the instruction, we forget to do that particular activity in Krishna consciousness, same thing will happen what happened with Indra. So in this way, Krishna said, you can go. And at that time, Surabhi came forward and she said, Krishna, Krishna, Mahayogin. Oh Lord, you are Mahayogi. Why you are calling me Mahayogi? Because you lifted Govardhan. So, Surabhi is saying, all my offspring, all the cows are protected because of you. You are actually Indra. He is not. You are actually the king. He is not. Therefore, I want to do Abhishek of yours and coronate you as the king, Indra. The Lord said, are you doing this whimsically? No, no, no. Brahma told me to do. Therefore, I am doing. So that time, Surabhi, she started doing Abhishek. That's a very important thing to note. What was Indra doing? Indra was very fearful. He was standing very calm, quiet on side. So that time, Indra's mother Aditi, she said, Are ja tu bhi? It's a nice chance. Go do Abhishek. Go, go. And because Aditi instructed and all the other mothers instructed, so Indra went forward. And then using Airavat, he showered celestial Ganges on the Lord. So in this way, great Abhishek happened. Maha Abhishek happened. And on that day, Indra gave the beautiful name, or I should precisely mention it as Indra manifested the name Govinda. That personality who gives pleasure to go, that is cows. By lifting, go, Govardhan. And also, go means Swarga. So you are the actual king of Swarga, not me. You are 3 Loka Esha, not me. So in this way, he used the word Govinda. And for the first time, this name manifested during this Bhauma pastimes of Krishna. And all that Charanamrit, because now Abhishek is done, where is that Charanamrit? That Charanamrit is still there in a kund called Govinda Kund. So, anyways, so in this entire pastime, one thing is very clear. Lord is the most sensitive personality. He is the most compassionate personality. He is very, very compassionate to all his devotees. Mixed devotee, pure devotee, everyone. Everyone is very, very compassionate. For pure devotees, Lord is ready to lift the most heaviest object like Govardhan for 7 days and 7 nights. He is ready to take that. Pain is not the right word, but still I use the word transcendental pain just to give pleasure to his devotees. And for the mixed devotees, Lord gives opportunities to improve and come to the platform of pure devotional service. And Lord is the one who saves all the devotees from external calamity, as he saved all the Vrajavasis from Indra's attack. And he saves all the devotees from internal calamity, that is by destroying all the anarthas of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.